Hello everyone, welcome to yet another video of System Software. In today's class, we are going to discuss about SIC-XE assembler. So previously we have discussed about an SIC assembler, wherein an SIC program will have two types of records. Most of things will be a direct instruction or an indexed instruction, but all the instructions are of 3 bytes. So here in SIC-XE, here we have 4 formats actually of instructions. You will have one byte instruction, you will have 2 bytes, 3 bytes and 4 bytes instruction are also present. So the SIC-XE program will be little bit different from SIC program. So it will have different types of instructions, different addressing modes are there. So we have discussed that already in instruction formats and addressing mode video lecture, and here now we are going to see how it works in a program. So consider this program. This is the program code. It's an SIC-XE program. So this program is similar to our SIC program, which was a copy program. Here the name of the program is again copy, start 0. What does this specify? Start means starting of the program, and copy is the name of the program. The program starts at location 0. So I will specify 0 in the next line, 0, 0, 0, 0. So this is our starting address of our program. Next, so you have to see this instruction. So here we have 4 types of instruction. First instruction will be an opcode alone. Here you have an opcode as well as a label, an address. So STL, RETADR. So this is not format 1. This is not format 2 also. Format 2 will contain register associated with it. Here we have register is not associated. Then if it is format 4, you will have a plus symbol. So here we don't have plus symbol. So format 1 is not, it is not format 1, it's not format 2, it's not format 4. So it should be format 3. So this occupies 3 bytes. So 0000, 0001 and 02. So all these 3 bytes. So next instruction should start from 0003, right? Next, second instruction. Again, here you have an opcode and an address. So there is no register, there is no plus symbol. So it's format 3. So 3 means, again it occupies 3, 3, 4 and 5. So the next instruction will start from 0006. Next, again, you can see here, see, listen, this is, base is not a operation code, it's just a base register. So that is not an instruction, your instruction is actually this. So 0003 to 5, this instruction will be present. So the next instruction is this one, plus JSUB RDREC. So I have already said, when you have a plus symbol associated with your instruction, then it is format 4. So if it is format 4, it occupies 4. That means 6, then it will occupy 7, then it will occupy 8, then it will occupy 9, 6, 7, 8 and 9, right? 4 positions. 6 is the first position, 7, 8 and 9. 4 positions will be occupied by this JSUB instruction. So the next instruction will be in 000A, right? 4 position because plus symbol, this is format 4 instruction. The next, LDA length. See, LDA is again an opcode. LDA is an opcode. So this is not format 2 or format 1. It's not format 4 also. So it should be format 3. So A, B and C. A, B and C. So the next instruction will be 000D, right? So I'll remove this. So 000D. So this instruction, combat 0 will occupy 3 positions, D, E and F. It will occupy the position D, E and F. So the next instruction will be 0010. So from 10, it will occupy JEQ. Enfill is a 3 byte instruction. So it will occupy 3 bytes, 0, 10, 11 and 12. So it will be 0013, right? Now this is J sub is a 4-byte instruction because you have plus symbol associated with it. So 3, 1, 3, 1, 4, 1, 5 and 1, 6. So next instruction will start from 0, 0, 1, 7. Then next, this is a 3-byte instruction because as you know, it's not only an opcode, there is no register associated with it, or there is no plus symbol. So it's 3-byte instruction. So 7, 8 and 9. So next instruction will be 0, 0, 1, A. So it's 0, 0, 1, A. Next, again it's a 3-byte instruction, LDAEOF. So what we will do? So A, B and C. So next one will be 0, 0, 1, D. Then this is again a 3-byte instruction, D, E and F. So next one will be 0, 0, 2, 0. Next, again this is a 3-byte instruction. So 2, 0, 2, 1 and 2, 2. So next instruction will be 0, 0, 2, 3. Again this is a 3-byte instruction, 2, 3, 2, 4 and 2, 5. So next one will start from 0, 0, 2, 6. Then this is, since plus symbol is there, it's 4-byte instruction. So this will start from 6, 6, 7, 8, 9. So it should be 0, 0, 2A. Then JRETADR, it's again a 3-byte instruction. So A, B and C. So next will be 0, 0, 2, D. Next, again here you have bytes. You are reserving 3 bytes. Not reserve, you have occupied 3 bytes. So it will occupy 3, D, E and F. So next will be 0, 0, 3, 0. So again I am reserving a word here. So it will reserve 3 places, 3, 0, 3, 1 and 3, 2. Next will be 0, 0, 3, 3. Then again this is a reserve word. So 3 bytes are reserved. So it will be 0, 0, 3, 6. And here reserve byte. So we have discussed it previously in the SIC also. So 4096, when you convert this into decimal, it is 1000. So I am reserving 1000 places. 1000 plus 0036, it's 1036. So now you can see here clear, this is a opcode and X is nothing but a register. So when register is part of your instruction, it is format 2 instruction. So it occupies 2 bytes. So 36 and 37. So next one will be 1038. Clear? So clear is nothing but it is a opcode and here I have a register. So when I have a register associated with my opcode, it is format 2 instruction. So it occupies 2, 36 and 37. So next one is 38. Again you have a same type. So 38 and 39 will be occupied by clear A. So next will be 103A. Right? Again it's a 2-byte instruction because it's format 2. So 3A and 3B. So it will be 103C. Next, see here LDT 4096. LDT is nothing but it is an opcode. Here I have an immediate operand. So it is format 3. So C, D and E. So next one will be 103F. Sorry, this LDT is a format 4 instruction. So it occupies still 103F. So 3C, 3D, 3E and 3F. So it should be 1040. Next, format 3 instruction, TD input. It's a format 3 instruction. So 0, 1 and 2. So next will be 1043. Next, again it's a format 3 instruction, 3, 4 and 5. So 1046. Again it's a format 3 instruction. So 46, 47 and 48. So this will be 1049. 1049. Then compare A comma S. You can see compare is a opcode. A and S are registers. When you have registers associated with it, it is 1049 and 104A. So next will be 104B. So I am using only 2 bytes because it's the previous instruction was a 2-byte instruction. Then JEQ exit. So it's a format 3. So B, C and D. So next will be 104E. Yes. Next STCH buffer comma X. See, X is a register, but both these things are not registers. You have an opcode, you have an address, you have a register. So it is format 3. Only if you have a register associated with it, it is format 2. If you have 2 registers or 1 register. But here you have an address and a register. So again it's a format 3. So E, F and 50. So next one will be 1051. Next TAXR T. See, TAXR is an opcode, T is a register. So 51 and 52. Next will be 1053. Right? Next JLTR loop. So what is JLTR loop? So JLTR loop is again an opcode, and R loop is a label. So 1053, 53, 54 and 55. So it will be 1056. Next STX length. So again it's a 3 byte, 56, 57 and 58. So it will be 1059. Now R sub appears to be a 1 byte instruction because only opcode is associated, but it has to go back. So there will be some address associated with it. Only at the runtime you will know that. So again it's a 3 byte instruction. When it is a 3 byte instruction, 59, 5A and 5B. So next will be 105C. 105C. So if you remember the previous SIC, you can understand R sub is a 3 byte instruction. Similar concept is used here. Then next one is here you have a byte. So input device, it is stored in a single byte. So since it is stored in a single byte, it will occupy 105C alone. So next instruction will be 105D. Right? Next clear X. So it is a format 2 instruction up. So 5D and 5E. So next will be 105F. 105F. Next, here it's a 3 byte instruction, 5F, 6061. So next one will be 1062. So this is TD output 62, 63 and 64. So next it will be 1065. Again this is a format 3 instruction, 65, 66 and 67. So 1068. So here LDCH buffer comma X is a format 3. So 69, 68, 69, 68. So it will be 106B. WD output is a format 3 instruction. So how can I say this is a format 3 instruction? Symbol. So you don't have a opcode alone. You don't have a plus symbol. So it is not format 4. You don't have a register associated with it. So we are cancelling format 1, 2 and 4. So it's format 3. So 6B, C and D. So all these 3 bytes will be occupied. So 106E will be the next one. Right? So 6E. Here TXRT is 1 byte. So sorry, 2 byte because it's format 2, 6E and 6F. Next will be 1070. Next, since it is format 3, 70, 71 and 72, it will be 1073. Again it's a 3 byte, 73, 74 and 75, 1076. So it will occupy 76 alone and the end will not do any operation. So what we have done, what we have done is we have assigned memory for everything. So the entire program is now placed in the memory, and we assume that if the program starts from 0, the first line will be in the 0th location and 45th line will be in the position 1A. It will occupy A, B and C location. That is what we have done. So next, what we are going to do is, we are going to bring object code. So previously what we did, so we will write the value for STL. So if STL is 14, then we will search for RETADR. So RETADR is 0030. We used to write like that. That is for SIC. Now for SIC-XC, this creation of object code is a little bit different. So we will see that. So first instruction is STL RETADR, and where is RETADR? RETADR is in the position 0030. So I'll write two things. So you have to remember two things. The first one is, the first instruction is STL RETADR, and the opcode for STL is the mnemonic value for STL is 14, and RETADR value is present in 0030. This instruction is in the location 00. So the program counter value will be 0003. The value for program counter is 0003. So now, how will I find out this object code? See this is a format 3 instruction. So I will be drawing the format of format 3. My format 3 goes like this: N, I, X, B, P and E. So N, I, X, B, P and E. Now what I have to do is, for every instruction you have to find PC relative addressing mode. So PC relative addressing mode, the formula is target address is equal to content of program counter plus displacement. So the target address is STL, the target is RETADR. The value for RETADR is, according to our value, 0030. What is the content of program counter? Content of program counter is 0003. So we don't know, so we have to find out the displacement. So if we want to find out the displacement, so displacement is equal to, rewriting this instruction, it will be 0030 minus 0003. So hexadecimal subtraction, it's 2. When I carry a single value, it will be 16. 16 minus 3, it is 13. What is 13? 10 is A. So A is equal to 10. So B, C and D. If I say 11, 12 and 13. 16 minus 3 is 13. 13 is nothing but D. So this is 2 and this is 0. See, so here opcode is written in 6 bits. These are written in 6 bits. So 12, it is 3 bytes means 24 bits. So here the displacement is written in 12 bits. So 0 to D will be written. 0 to D. So we have, what formula we have used? Program counter relative. So program counter relative is 1. We have not used base relative. So it is 0. Then this is not format 4. So E is equal to 0. So then if the instruction, if you have at symbol or hash symbol, so at is indirect, hash is immediate. So we don't have at symbol or hash symbol. So indirect and immediate, neither indirect nor immediate. So 1 and 1. We don't have X as part of this instruction. So I am putting this as 0. Clear? I have filled this column. Now STL 14 will be written. So if I want to write 14 in this method, 8421 method, 1 is 0001. So it is 0001. 4, if I want to write 4 in the same, how will I write? 010, sorry. So 4 should be written in 2 bytes. So 8 and 4, 0, 1. I'll write as 0 and 1. Now we are going to rewrite this instruction. Now we can see how I am going to rewrite this instruction. So first one is 4 bits, it's 1. Another 4 is joined, that is 4, 2, 1. 4 plus 2, 6 plus 1, 7. So 1, 7. What is this? 0, 0, 1, 0. That is 2. Here it is 0, 2D. So this instruction is written as 17202D. Format 3. So what we have done? We have converted this into 17202D. First instruction is over. Now we'll go to this instruction. See, this instruction is LDB length. So I'll write that instruction there. So consider the instruction LDB hash length. The value for length is 0033. It is defined later in the program. That is, location is given like that. LDB value is 68. The position is 0003. And so the next instruction will be in 0006. So we should know the program counter value always. So yeah, we'll start now. So when I write this instruction, it will be N. So I'll write it out. NI X B P E. So it's N I X P and E. So first what we are going to do is, we are going to find out this target address. Target address is equal to content of program counter plus displacement. So this is PC relative addressing mode. For every instruction you have to use this. So PC relative addressing mode. So content of program counter is the next instruction, that is 0006. We don't know the displacement. Target address is length, that is 0033. Yes. So displacement is equal to 0033 minus 0006. So 0033 minus 0006. So it is 2. So 13 plus 3, 16. 16 minus 6. So when you see 16, so not 16. 16 plus 3, it is 19. So 19 minus 6, it is again 13. So 13 is, previously we have discussed, 13 is D. 2D. So 02D. So I'll write again 02D. The value for LDB is 68. So 6, 8 is written as 10. So it is program counter relative addressing mode, not format 4, not base relative, there is no X, but there is hash. So indirect address, it is immediate addressing. So I will put here as 1 and it is 0, right? 100. Now listen. So I'll write 6 as it is. We'll combine these 4. 1001. 8 and 1 is 9. Then this is what? 2. This is 02D. So this instruction is converted into 69202D. Second instruction is converted into 69202D. So here it is. The type of addressing is program counter relative as well as immediate addressing. Immediate addressing. So the value here is 69202D. So next, we'll go to the next instruction. It is plus J sub RDREC. Plus J sub RDREC. So we'll do that. The instruction is plus J sub RD, REC. See, RD, REC is in location 1036. So I'll write the instruction here. Format, it is format 4, NIXBPE. NIXBPE and J sub value is 48. So 4, 8 is written as 1, 0. RD, REC is 1036. See, here it is 1036 and here it should be written in 20 bits. So if I am going to convert this into 4 bits, it will be 16. So I'll write as 01036. So now the displacement is, I have to go to 1036. I am writing this because it should be written in 20 bits. So 01036. Then next we will fill this NIXBPE. So it's format 1. Yes. CE is format 4, so it is 1. There is no hash symbol or at symbol. So it is neither indirect nor immediate, no X also. So this goes out. Now, when you write this 4 and if you write this 8 plus 2, 10 plus 1, 11. So it is B. So it's B. Then here we have not used program counter relative or we have not used base relative. So I'll combine this, it is 1 and 01036. So this instruction is converted into 4B101036. See, when you are using a format 4 instruction, that is you have to go to this place, that is your target address, you have to put that in the displacement, then in NIXBP you have to check there is no need for base relative or program counter relative. Then if it is format 4, E is 1, then you have to just check whether there is at symbol or hash symbol. Then you have to fill the remaining spaces. So this instruction is converted into 4B 101036. So now we have converted two things. Format 3 instruction, 2 format 3 instruction we have seen, and 1 format 4 instruction also done. So next instruction will be LDA length. So we are going to convert this instruction. The instruction's position is 000A and the next instruction 000D. So we will see that the instruction is LDA length. As you know, the value of LDA is 00. Value of length in our program is 0033. NIXBPE 000. Now, what I have to do is, I have to use the formula of program PC relative. So PC relative is equal to target address is equal to content of program counter plus displacement. Now, the next instruction starts at location 000D. So now what I have to do? Target address is length value is 0033 and content of program counter is this one, that is 000D. So what I have to do? Plus, we don't know the displacement value, so displacement value will find like this, that is displacement is equal to 0033 minus 000D. 3 becomes 2 and 16 plus 3, 19. 19 minus D. So D is, again you know it's 13. D is 13, right? So 19 minus 13 is 6. So 6 to 026. I'll write as 0 to 6. So here NIXBPE and E. So how will I write this? So PC relative, because I have found the answer using PC relative, and it is not base relative, and this is not format 3, format 4, so it's format 3, it's 0, there is no x, there is no I, and there is no n, so it is 1 1. Now if I write this it becomes like this is 0, and this is 2 plus 1 3 0 3, this is 2 0 2 6. So this instruction is converted into 0 3 2 0 2 6. Now I will convert this instruction into 0 3 2 0 2 6. So we will see this instruction alone one more, that is compare 0. So the instruction is compare as 0. So what will I do? My next instruction, the location of next instruction is 0 0 1 0. So it's has 0. So it's a immediate instruction. So what I will do? The value for compare is 2 8. So 8 I will write as 1 0. So N, I, X, B, P, and E. Okay. So it's NIX, BPE, and here the value is 0. So I'm going to write as 0 because I'm not going to any location. Directly the target is 0. So N, I, X, B, P, E. You can see here there is no need to find base relative or program counter relative. It is not format 4, it is 0. No X. Then it is not indirect. At symbol is not there. So hash symbol is there. So it is 0 and this is 1. Now we will write as 2, 1 0 0 1, 8 plus 1, 9. And here all these 4 are 0. It's not X, base relative is not there, program counter relative is not there, as well as E is not there. So it is 0, then it is 0 0 0. So I am going to convert this instruction into 2 9 0 0 0 0, 4 zeros. So I'll write there 2 9 0 0 0 0. Clear? So next we will see this instruction, J at RETADR. So what is J at RETADR? We'll see that. So J at RETADR. So listen, the value for J is 3C and RETADR is 0030. Now I'll draw the format. 3, what is C? A, B, C, 10, 11, 12. So 8, 10, 4. So I'm writing C as 1, 1. N, I, X, B, P, E. Next. So the next instruction is in position 0, 0, 2D. So target address is equal to content of program counter plus displacement. So you can see here target address is 0 0 3 0. Program counter is 0 0 2D plus displacement. So displacement is equal to 0 0 3 0 minus 0 0 2D. So this becomes 2 and 16. 16 minus D. So D is A is 10, B is 11, C and D is 13. 16 minus 13 is 3. 0 0 0 3. So I'll get the answer as 0 0 3. So it's NIXBPE. It's format 3, so it is 0. Program counter relative addressing mode. Here we don't have base relative addressing mode. So X is not part of an instruction. Then I and X. So it is indirect addressing mode. It is not immediate. So my answer will be 3 and 8 plus 4, 12, 12 plus 1, 13. So 8 plus 4, 8 plus 4, 12, 12 plus 2, 14. So 14 is E. Then here it is 8, 4, 2. So E2, 0, 0, 3. So my answer is 3E2, 0, 0, 3. So I'll write there 3E2, 0, 0, 3. So similarly, EOF, we have discussed it already. E is 4, 5, 4F, and 4, 6. 4, 5, 4F, and 4, 6. So now we will see some format 2 instruction. Listen, clear X. So the value for clear is B4. When it is format 4, we can do directly clear and X. See, if you can remember that in SIC we have discussed the registers as A, X, L, P, C, S, W. Second one was your X. So A is 0, X is 1. The number given was B4, 1, and it should contain 2 registers. Here you have only 1 register, so I am putting 0. B4 is for clear, X is for 1, and 0 for nothing. Next one is clear A. So clear is again B4, A value is 0, and second is there is nothing there, so I am putting a 0 again. Yes. Then clear again B4. Yes. S is in SIC XC you have this S. S is a general purpose register. There is BSTF. The value for S is 4. Again 0 because there is no instruction. Clear? B4 40. Yes. B4 and 40. Next we will see this instruction plus LDT 4096. Consider plus LDT hash 4096. This instruction is in the line 103C. So 4 instruction. So next instruction will be 1040. Right? So if I can draw this, so what will I do? As you know, 4096 is nothing but 1000. So 1000 is, if I convert this into 4 bits, I can occupy only 16. So I need 620. So I will put as 01000. Clear? Next is NIXBP, NIXBP and E. See, this is format 4, so E is 1. You don't have these two. Base relative or program counter relative. There is no X, so 0. This is immediate. So I will put I equal to 1, N equal to 0. What is the value for LDT? So the value for LDT is 74. 7, 4 is 0, 1. Now if you convert this, it is 7 and 4 plus 1, 5. So it is 7, 5 and these 4 bits are 1. This is 0, 1, 1000. So this instruction is converted to 75, 10, 10, 00. Format 4 instruction. So I will write as 75, 10, 10, 00. Format 4 instruction. So we will next we will do this instruction JC loop. This is a little bit different instruction. So consider the instruction. It is the instruction is JC loop. The instruction is in line 0017 and the next instruction will be in the line 001A. So I'll start this. So the position for C loop is 0006. Now consider this is target address is equal to content of program counter plus displacement. Listen, target address is 0006 and program counter value is 001A. You have to find out displacement. Displacement is equal to 0006 minus 001A. See, you are going to subtract a smaller number with a bigger number. So what? So we'll do this in reverse order. 001A minus 0006. So A minus 6, A is 10. 10 minus 6 is 4, 1. Actually it is minus 14. So you will get the answer as minus 14. So what I have to do when I have a negative number are represented by using what? 2's complement. You remember that? So what I have to do? I have to use 2's complement. So how will I find a 2's complement? Negative number, that is, so 14 is represented as 0, 1, 4. Now I have to convert this into 0, 1 and 4. 0 is 0, 0, 0, 0. 1 is 0, 0, 0, 1. 4 is 0, 1, 0, 0. Right? Now, how will I convert this into 2's complement? Convert all the zeros into ones and ones into zeros. That is, first step is convert zeros to 1 and ones to zeros. That is 1, 1, 1, 0. 1, 0, 1, 1. Now add 1 to it. So when I add 1 to it, that is 1 plus 1, 10. 1 plus 1, 10. 1. Then remaining values will be written like that. 1, 1, 1, 1. 1, 1, 1, 0. Now you can see this is 8, 4, 2, 1. 8 plus 4, 12, 14, 15. 15 is F. This is 14, E. And this is 8 plus 4, 12, C. So 0, 1, 4 is converted into FEC here. FEC. When you got a negative value, what do you have to do? You have to convert that negative value into 2's complement. So for minus 14 is, I got minus 14. Now that minus 14 is converted into what? FEC. When your target address is beyond your thing, you will get positive value. When the target address is behind you, then you will always get only what? Negative value. So when you get negative value, I have to convert like this. Now I will fulfill these things. N, I, X, B, P and E. E is 0, program counter only, it is not base relative, it is 0 and here it is neither indirect nor immediate. So the value for J is 3C, so 3 and C is 1, 1, right? 3 is 1, 1. So now you can see 3, 8, 4, 2, 1, it is F, all positions. Then next one is, this is 2, that is FEC. So 3F, 2, FEC. So 3F, 2, FEC. So that is how you have to convert this value. Next we will do one more instruction. So consider this instruction STCH buffer comma X. So our instruction is STCH comma X. So the value for STCH is 54. So 5, 4 is 0, 1. We'll complete that. Then NIXBPE. NIXBPE. You can see X is part of instruction, so I will putting 1. So there is no at symbol and hash symbol, so it is 1 and 1. We'll leave that. Next. So STCH buffer comma X. So what is where is buffer? The value for buffer is 0036. The next instruction is at the position 1051. So you can see program counter value is 1051. Now consider target address is equal to content of program counter plus displacement. So target address is 0036. Our program counter value is 1051. Now when you subtract it, 1051 minus 0036. See, even if you subtract, you are going to get 1, 0, some other values. This is a very big value. When you have a value beyond 500 or greater than 500, what you have to do is, when the value is greater than 500, what you have to do is, you have to use base relative formula. You should not use what? Program counter relative. So this formula fails here. So now target address is equal to content of base register plus displacement. So in the initial third line, you have a line called as base length. The value for, so it's given as base length. That means the value for base register is always what? Length. What is length value? Length value is 0033. So base register is 0033. 0033. So target address is what? 0036. So now if you calculate displacement, 0036 minus 0033. So 6 minus 3, 3, 0, 0. So it is 003. It is not fourth one. Program counter relative failed. So we went for base relative. Now we will write the formula 5 and 4 to 1, 7. 5, 7 and 12 plus 1, 13. 13 is what? 13 is C. So yes, 5, 8 plus 4, 12, 12 plus 1, 13. A is 9, A is 10, 11, B, so 10, 11, 12, 13, A, B, C, D. So, sorry, here it should be 0 because it is format 3. So, 8 plus 4, 12, 12 is C. So, 5, 7, C, 003. So, it is 5, 7, C, 003. So, when you have, every time you have to use the program counter relative formula. Once program counter relative formula fails, you have to go for base relative formula. That is how we found this answer 570003. Yes, it is 5700. The value is 57C003. So similarly, you can find the values for all the instructions, and once object code is found, we can go for the next concept. The next concept is relocation. So in today's class, we have discussed about an SIC assembler program, and we have assigned location to each instruction. From that, we have assigned an object code for each instruction. So object code for each instruction was assigned by means of different formats, format 3, format 4, format 2. So we have seen that now each line is converted into an object code. So in the next video lecture, we will be discussing something related to the place where the program runs. You cannot always ensure that the program runs in the position we have specified. In today's program, we have started our program in 0000. That is, at memory location 0, our program starts. But if the 0th location is not available, if it is occupied by some other program, what will you do? So that will be discussed in the next class. So that's a separate topic, and from that we'll be writing our object program. That we'll see in the next class. Hope you understood this video lecture. Thanks for watching. Thank you.